Hello YouTube, another week, another vlog. What a week it's been again, man. This intro was a little bit different than usual, right? Cinematics are back a little bit. I've been noticing that I've been working so much for clients that my personal content has kind of suffered from it. And going to Paris and everything was just amazing and kind of got me to take my mind out of work for a little bit. But this week has been incredibly busy. I came back on Saturday night. Now from Sunday onwards, I had 3 days in a row with either one or two shoots on one day. So it's been really busy. And I've had a lot of client work and a lot of client photos and a lot of client videos. And I noticed that that is kind of the reason why my creativity is kind of cooked. But as much as I love saying that creativity flows and it's out of your control, you can still put in the effort to do stuff like making videos. Why did the camera just move? So I realized that, and I was like, let me just get back to cinematics, because that's kind of like, I still really like doing that. I still have to edit it, of course, at this point, but I think the shots that I got are pretty nice. But I got those driving shots after I worked out. And I had my slider in the back of the car, as you could see, like I was kind of panning around the driver's seat. I was like, oh nice, that's a cool shot. I'm done with the shot, drive the car, stop the car, open the boot. The whole thing just fucking falls out of the whole fucking thing just falls out of the back onto my chin. You should see my chin right now. Let me see if I can show you. Wow. Wow, that's wow. So yeah, that's cooked. Also, the lens is even more cooked than it already was. Problem with the lens was it was really hard to rotate, so to zoom with this lens. It's a 40 to 20 mil from Tamron. I love this lens though. It's literally my favorite lens. And I dropped it again, and now I can barely zoom with it anymore. So that is probably the saddest thing about today. But I just really hope that the shots I got today were worth it. As you know by now, this week has been kind of chaos, so I'm gonna make a cool edit of this tomorrow. And I'm gonna see Sophie tomorrow. Because tomorrow Sophie will be 2 days out. So I'm gonna get some interview shots with her to kind of make some cool videos like I made for Fonts this week. Just finished that tonight as well. There's not a near end in sight for the to-do list, but I'm enjoying being busy. I'm trying not to be hurried. I think there's a very big difference in being hurried and being busy. So I'm really trying to be busy and not hurried. And I'm really trying to be busy and not hurried. So what often happens with my to-do lists is I make it thinking I have like 3 or 4 things to do that are like doable in a day. But then my mind goes into to-do list mode, which means I can only see things that I still have to do, and I can't really look at the things I have already done. That then kind of results in me just writing down 20 things that would normally take me a week to finish, and feeling like I have to do it in one day. It's something that's very difficult for me to deal with, but maybe someone can relate to it. It's always nice to, because I feel like these things aren't talked about enough. But you can be as productive, at least I can be as productive as I want and still feel unproductive, which is very difficult. But if you're seeing this and you relate to this, make sure that you zoom out. Make sure that you look at the things you have already done and how far you have already come. Of course, you want more and you want better things and you want to do more and you want to make more progress and all that. But when you zoom out and look at yourself a year ago and you feel very disassociated from this person, I think that's a good thing. I think if you feel like you 1 year ago wouldn't recognize yourself today, that's a really good thing, man. If you've come that far, if you feel like, damn, I've actually, now that I think about it, I've done a lot this last year, that's a very positive thing. So make sure that you put yourself into that mindset once in a while, and actually appreciate the progress you've made instead of hating yourself for everything you still have to do. That's it for today. I'm gonna see if I can fix this lens or something and then go to bed. Catch you tomorrow. Side Quest Saturday. Hi.
What's up? It's nice, eh?
Did you see the thing? What was that?
En?
Lekker man. Heel lekker. Gewoon Fanta.
Ja?
Is gewoon Fanta. You wanna try it?
Ja, ik heb die shirt heb ik mee. Ik heb die broek alleen niet mee.
Which straight up is just better.
Did you bring oversized sweatpants? Enig chance?
Yeah, that's what you yesterday.
Can you Sophie wear them?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Ja, ik heb ook die broek.
It's extra good after you brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Nice. Uber is ordered.
T-minus 5 minutes.
You nervous?
Yeah. I'm more nervous than I was in the UK.
Yeah? I mean, yeah.
That's probably because when I was in the UK, everything was fixed for me, so I only had to show up and then Finn would make my meals and stuff when I was just there.
Yeah.
Now I have to do everything on my own.
As you can see, we're at National Physique Trophy. This is the last thing you'll see from me this week. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Stay great.